Hello, welcome to our webinar about our chatbot powered by AI and RPA. I'm happy to introduce our expert, Maciej Kraśny. Hello, Maciej.
Hello, everyone.
My name is Aleksandra Borucka and I am the moderator of this meeting. Let's start by sharing some essential information about this session. Today's webinar is recorded and it will be available on our YouTube channel. You are invited to ask any questions. You can do it using the questions window at the top of the screen. Maciej will answer all your questions depending on how much time we have. We will answer some of them during the presentation and others by email. During the session, we will also take a short break to ask you one short question, just to learn about your situation. And now I will present a short introduction about our company, and then I will give the floor to Maciej very soon. To begin with, a few words about us. As All for One Poland, we support our customers in 4 main areas: implementation and support services for SAP systems, implementation and maintenance of cloud environments, digitalization of processes and custom software development, information security. At Enterprise Software House of All for One Poland, we design and develop custom software for the enterprise world. We focus on large, highly scalable custom systems which support the company's processes and interactions with customers and partners. One of our competencies in this area is the use of AI for business processes, and this will be the topic of today's webinar. So I'm handing over the floor to our expert, Maciej. It's your turn.
Thank you. I'll share my screen. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining today's webinar on your Copilot chatbot powered by AI and RPA. I'm going to present you today's effect of, from the beginning, research project, but right now it's our major solution that we use internally in our All for One organization. We prepared this project within the research and development team, so we had to take on this task, and it is a project of combining 2 rapidly developing technologies: Robotic Process Automation, RPA, and artificial intelligence, AI. As a result, was created Chatbot, your Copilot. And let's start from the agenda of our meeting. We start from introduction and unveiling the concept of your Copilot. Next, we go to architecture, so infrastructure design and a few words about technologies. Then we talk about functionalities, and I will show you what is a journey of the message that we send through the chat and all included systems. And after it, I will demonstrate demo with practical usage of your Copilot. And finally, we will discuss about business benefits of our solution, and I will summarize my presentation. You may send some questions during the presentation, of course. Okay, so I'm sure that you have heard about a new service from Microsoft. It's called Copilot, and it's now being promoted everywhere. And it's a AI-enabled tool that enhances task organization and daily use application of Microsoft 365 platforms such as Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and others. This integration provides real-time intelligent assistance, enabling user increase creativity and task organization. And that's right, but all time we talk only about, okay, great services, but it's all time exclusively in Microsoft ecosystem. And how about going beyond this ecosystem? How about diving in other applications? And how about delegating some tasks on your Copilot of various programs? Create a schedule in the Office system, create a task in Jira software, add ticket in service desk, or generate report in SAP. Using AI and RPA technologies, we have practically unlimited field of action. And if we can automate something, we may then handle it using chatbot. So this is our vision of your Copilot powered by AI and RPA. And now I would like to ask you questions. So Ola, could you start this one question survey? So start a poll.
Yes, this is the moment we would like to ask you something about your situation. And here you can see our question. What do you see as the most valuable feature of a chatbot for your business? And you can give more than one answer. And we will wait a few seconds to give you a chance to answer. Okay, I think we can show you the results.
Okay, so interesting distribution. Yeah, we most focus on the automated repetitive tasks. So this is what we also focused in developing the chatbot, your Copilot, to create the powerful tool that we can communicate in natural language that also get many votes, but this this more interesting part of the our solution is also RPA. So this is what we will see in that we cover this tool, or we can cover all of these elements in our solution. So I'm going back to the presentation. So I'm closing the poll. Okay. And all the time I say that AI and RPA, but what actually it is in our case. And AI in our case is large language model that provides us text analyzing and generating. And thanks to it, we may communicate with chatbot using natural language. So we may talk as we talk to each other. LLM can be customized for specific applications or domains. So we can pre-train it on the specific data set to achieve better performance. It may understand multiple languages and complex phrases, but still strict to the context. Quick definition of RPA. So this is the technology that allows businesses to automate repetitive and rule-based tasks by using software robots or bots. We can integrate it with many systems without any changes in the end application source code. Automation reduces the risk of human errors and leading to greater accuracy and consistency in results. And all of these features and advantages imply an increase of productivity and efficiency. And how about combine these two technologies and get from both quality features and great advantages and make a fantastic intuitive software, your Copilot. So the vision of the software is your Copilot is an interactive companion for every employee in the organization, supporting daily tasks, regardless how complex and how multi-phase they are, while effortlessly managing multiple applications. And this is what I tell every time I present your Copilot internally or to customer, that investing in your Copilot is investment in development of the company and our employees. So we want to create a safe environment for them that minimize repetitive and monotonous tasks, which we can automate and accelerate thanks to AI and RPA. AI has a role here to apply the employees' values so they can be struck and focus on more interesting tasks, on more creative ones, where they can really prove themselves. Okay, I said the name your Copilot maybe 20 times already, but what exactly it is? And this is the program that we can integrate with many organizations' text messengers. It allows employees to send messages to dedicated chat with information about the intention to run a process. And processes are defined and automate sets of actions running in various applications to perform tasks ordered by user. Okay, let's take a look at the architecture of our solution. It's quite simple. This is an architecture in which responsibility for individual elements of a process has been logically divided into separate applications. So text messenger is a user interface and our communicator. Backend, it's a hub of communication and decision-making element, and AI service to text analyzing and generating, and last service is RPA tool to run automated process, where we of course prepared the processes before. And all the external elements, so text messenger, AI service, and RPA tool are replaceable. So we can easily switch to different software with similar features, but in our internal case, we use Microsoft Teams as text messenger, OpenAI as AI service, and Robotics. And this is our original solution for to automate processes. This is open source platform that we're developing in automation team. Let's go back to the diagram. I mentioned that we can replace external modules. So, for example, AI service, we can use the European response to ChatGPT, so Mistral AI. We may use different RPA tool. Or if you have Slack in your organization, doesn't matter, we can also handle it. And to summarize, we can really use any LLM, any RPA platform, or any text messenger. It's up to you and your individual preferences of your organization. And now I would like to show you how the journey of the message from sending by user through all elements to getting final result looks like. Okay, as you could see in architecture diagram, we have four major modules: chat, communication hub, AI model, and RPA tool. As a user, we write message to chat with the information about the process that we would like to run, so with all necessary parameters that are needed to handle the process. Of course, if in the first message we don't specify all necessary parameters, chatbot will ask about them again. This case will be shown in the demo video. So right now we want to run process with invoices monitor for contractor with specified ID. So we send a message to chat. And next, this message is transporting to communication service that orchestrate the traffic, and then the message goes to AI model. Now the text is analyzing and model compare request to defined prompts with description of processes, and when LLM find the match to created processes, it return result of processing again to our hub. And of course, this response has to be analyzed, but after that, when everything is okay, is correct, we do two things. We trigger RPA tool to run specific process on the Linux or Windows machine, and in the same time, we inform user, okay, we know your process, we have everything to start it, so we started it. And the message is visible in the chat, so process is running. And when automated process is ended, RPA tool send information with the result of this process to chat, of course, through the communication service. And we can see effect of the process, so IDs of IDs and of invoices for this specific contractor. And success, this is how it works. Of course, some mistakes, some unpredictable exceptions may happen. We handle it and we inform user about the incident. But I wanted to show you how the process of handling a request looks like. Okay, now you know how it works, what is the background of our solution, and I would like to show you a few videos with demo. Let's start from new payment. This is example of creating new payment in SAP. So we say hello to our chat. Of course, we communicate as like with a person. So okay, so user specify the command. So issues a command with information process to run. So create a new payment. And assistant match the correct process, and then and ask user to specify some more details, so parameters required to run this process. So user add this missing parameters, so start date of the payment, end date, and the information about available payments methods. And all of this information we send in just a sentence. Yeah. So we get through from the context all necessary parameters. Okay. And we add to this prompt information about validation. So the end date should be greater than start date. So chatbot inform user about the probably incorrect values of these dates, and ask user to correct these parameters. So you can see our user is really kind. Yeah, yes, sorry. Okay, so just to confirm that we have all parameters are correct, we identify correct process, the user confirmed this information, this question, and we run the process. This is a view of the virtual machine. This is what happened in background. Just for presentation purpose, it is visible right now. So we go to SAP, open a SAP in the Windows machine. We go to correct module, enter some inputs, and create new payment. This is of course the bot actions. So it happened automatically, and we define it by RPA tool. In our case, by Robotics. Okay, so we finish the process. We send this information about with the final result. Okay, and now I can share you another video. One more word about it. Okay, we use the software internally to handle some processes that all employees have to do. We get to a point when we use your Copilot in Teams, or if we give it to public access on website, for example, we ask the question how to manage permission to these processes, because we are not logged in, we don't know about the token from the user, so how to manage some permissions to processes. And to processes that we would like to limit access, we add stage of verification. So if user wants to run process like this, he has to respond to verification question that only this user know the answer. Only this user has a knowledge to answer this question. So I'm starting. Okay, this is another video. Okay, another video. Okay, this one. So getting list of transactions for supplier. Okay, so again, chatbot asked to specify some parameters, and user respond in a few iterations. So chatbot will ask again until he get all necessary parameters to run a process. So after the confirmation, we start the process again in SAP. But we're starting from the verification process. So first of all, we have to get this specific knowledge from SAP, the specific knowledge that only this user has from SAP, and then we will ask this verification question in Microsoft Teams. And verification question is about first value in this range that user sent us. First value on the first invoice. So user entered this value, and then bot starts running our end process. So getting a list of transactions. So we can present this list to user by chat. Okay. Thank you. And last video. As I mentioned that we can communicate with chatbot with multiple languages. So we have example with in German. So right now we would like to run a process to run invoices monitor again to contractor with specified ID. And after confirmation, of course I know German very well, so we start the process. Okay, 3 examples are in SAP, but with our RPA tool we can automate almost anything. Yeah, it can be a desktop application. This can be some web application. We can automate something using API calls to some software. So yeah, and this is the result with IDs of invoices. Okay, and now I'm going back to presentation. Okay, I assume that you can see. Okay, last point of my presentation is our business benefits. We created software to do something, but finally we need some positive effects, some benefits of release the software. And using your Copilot, we may automate process that happened in several applications. And thanks for this, employee may be delegated and focus on more interesting, more creative tasks, and all this imply cost results. We improve customer service, so employees work established time during the day, but bot can be available 24/7 and give rapid response. And in the end, people can make errors, can make mistakes, but bot, if it's implemented correctly, not. It costs that process is consistent. And one more thing, we don't want to close in some ecosystem. We don't want to limit ourselves. Your Copilot work in a wide scale, doing any action in any application using organization, any application using by organization, and this is our goal. Thank you. And I've seen some questions during the presentation, but you can ask me about something about the software. Okay, I can, maybe right now I will answer to 1 or 2 or 3 questions, and the rest I will send you directly in email, by email. Okay, so let's start from this one. What are the stages of implementing chatbot solution? As I mentioned, the main module that we have to run is communication hub. So we have to deploy it, and each of our client probably will use your Copilot to different processes. So we need to define all these processes that we can run from the chat, and then build these processes using RPA tool. Prepare, of course, virtual machine. It can be just a standard machine to run bot and define base of knowledge for specific prompts. Of course, we have to test it on a smaller group, and if most of scenarios are covered, we can release the product. Okay. Okay, I can see the question that can be a follow-up to this. So, do you set up solution on-premise or software service SaaS? Okay. We may do both. We have our data center in All-for-One, so we can deploy your Copilot RPA tool and this bot where we run the processes on our machines. But of course, we understand that organizations prefer to run application in their infrastructure, and we can do it as well. Okay. Okay, so that's all from my side. Thank you very much.
Maciej, thank you very much for your presentation, and thank you all for your participation. The webinar will be available on our website and on our YouTube channel. I would like to encourage you also to watch our other webinars which we had previously, and to register for the upcoming ones. If you have any questions related to the solution that Maciej presented or other things that we have competency, just ask us question, and see you on other webinars. After you leave, you will see a short survey. Would be nice if you could answer the questions that you will see there about our webinars in general. And thank you, and see you on other webinars.
Thank you very much.